Continuing on, GamesMaster magazine from January 2000. Let's see if we can still do this issue of 3 issues for free, which you can't because they no longer print GamesMaster, which is a shame, really. Yeah, so why subscribe? You get your copy before your mates. Free tips book or exciting gift with every issue, which he was getting it anyway. Never miss an issue, and free delivery to your door, which there was like 100,000 news agents at the time where you can go and pick up a copy. I owned that copy. I don't think I owned that one. I know I owned that one. I think I owned that one. I know I owned that one, and I definitely owned that one. But yeah, you can subscribe to GamesMaster. How do I subscribe? There's no email address, people. There's no website, a telephone number, and a form. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's got another, must have been another postal address. So, Future Publishing, Somerton, Somerset. Now, normally, if you was writing in, it was 30 Mammoth Street, Bath, which is probably an office in Bath that they used for the editorial work. Now, this section is going to take some filming because this is basically a history of gaming up to January 2000. Yeah. So what you've got here is a bloke with the original controller from the Super Nintendo. You've got a bloke from FIFA. I'm just joking. You've got a bloke who's got a Dreamcast gamepad in his hand. To be fair, the Dreamcast was probably the better of the bunch. However, it was never a 32-bit console. It was like 128-bit. I wonder what bits they're into now. Probably the PlayStation 5's probably into about 6 billion or something. Don't quote me on that one. Right. Every games machine ever then. So it starts off with the Atari. Never owned one, never played one. However, the retro gaming scene is actually full of old Ataris and old ZX Spectrums and Commodore 64s. I could have picked up, I think it was a Commodore 64 with like 35 games for like £250 a few years ago. Maybe if I would have had it, I could have purchased it and done a video on, but it was never a console I was into. It was just a bit before my time, which I'm out of time again.